If we don't get one in here, I'm probably gonna switch you up to hopper dropper. There's a lot of good shallow stuff in here. I did see that. Just as I'm talking about hopper dropper, I am setting up a hopper dropper rig. So for the hopper, I've got a kind of a crane fly type hopper, kind of like a water walker. You can see it's got a real flat wing. Not a very high profile fly. Rides low. It's got that dubbed body, so that's gonna sink a little bit, even though I'm gonna put floating on it. It's gonna sit more like that than like this. And then that light foam on there is gonna ride flat on the surface. It's got a very low profile wing, so it's not gonna have the puffball profile, and pretty subtle legs. So this is the last hopper I got an eat on, so we'll give it a shot. And then below that, I'm gonna go ahead and keep our rig fairly similar to what we have been using. Since we've been getting fish on that crane fly larva, I'm gonna go ahead and put that one on as the first fly underneath. We are still gonna fish 3 flies. So we will be fishing the water walker type, and then below that, we'll have that crane fly with the veil on it. And then below that, I will have that little pseudo emerger. Little bit for every fish. But the main purpose, the main reason that I'm putting this hopper dropper rig on as opposed to just fishing that nymph rig is because it's far more versatile with the type of water that we'll be fishing. So I use this quite often as a substitute for the nymph rig, where we're fishing shallower water than we would be nymphing. So instead of lightening it up to the point where you have 5 feet to, no lead and light bugs off the end of it, we're just gonna go ahead and take the weight out of the equation, take the length out of the equation, and fish the water that is appropriate for this. My thought is those fish are still gonna be sitting in a lot of the same water that they have been eating streamers in. They're just not moving on the streamer today. So instead of, fishing different water just because they're not eating streamers, I'll row you up a little bit. They'll probably eat that hopper. We're just gonna alter our tactics and see if we can hit those same fish without making them be aggressive.
And it's the sun that's pushed them down.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, they get real shy in the sun.
Yep.
There he is.
Good job. How fun is that? That's crazy.
To spend that much time working on him. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
That was a sweet, sweet thing. Nice. Sweet.
There we go.
Fantastic.
Beauty. That's a great fish on the dry. She wanted to go.
She did.
Yep. There he is.
Nice.
Well done.
That is fantastic.
One detail.
On the second one.
Second one. Yep. Yeah. That little nymph.
Wow. Whoa, that's a good fish.
Nice fish.
It's amazing. I love the hopper, right? It's your indicator and it's your fly.
Exactly.
Darker fish.
Yeah.
Nice. Great fish. Just fantastic.
Lovely.
That's the fly it took.
Little tiny guy.
Tiny little. Number 20, you said?
That one's an 18.
An 18?
Yep.
There's not a great number of fish here, but they are quality and they are ready and willing to eat. Just unbelievable. There he goes.